Each year we have the honor of recognizing several folks from our community that help move us a step closer to true equality. This next awardee doesn't represent Castro Valley, but they're a much needed voice that far too many LGBTQ folks go without hearing. This past May, 3 members of the Dublin City Council voted against raising a rainbow flag outside Dublin City Hall. Councilmember Sean Kumagai and our next awardee cast the 2 lone votes in support. While we appreciate their support, we're actually here presenting this award for another reason. The City Council's blatant ignorance to the importance of the pride flag sparked some public backlash, and they held a special meeting to reconsider their stance, and luckily we won. At that meeting, our next awardee did something very uncommon for an elected official. They apologized. They apologized for that the council allowed hateful, ignorant, and harmful comments to be said during public comment without defending our LGBTQ community members. This next awardee dedicated their entire speech not to uplift themselves, but to fact-check those that spewed hateful lies about what it means to be LGBT. She passionately stated, and I listened to the speech last night and I cried just as much as I did at that meeting. No LGBT persons are no more likely to be pedophiles than straight people. No, there are no pedophile lobby groups trying to add a P to the LGBTQ acronym. No, trans girls are not ruining girls' sports. No, the LGBT flag does not stand for sexual practices. And no, you don't have to explain gay sex to children when they see the rainbow flag. No, hanging the rainbow flag is not a political agenda. No, the LGBTQ acronym does not need an S, but the LGBTQA acronym does have an A, which stands for ally, and that just might one day satisfy us all. Those are all direct quotes from the council member in that public meeting, and like I said, it was the most powerful speech that I've heard in a long, long time. Why is it powerful? Because for many of us, these comments are all too real. We hear these harmful comments and this hateful rhetoric every day. Please join us as we recognize our next awardee, Dublin City Councilmember Josey, for her support and for her powerful and much-needed words to recognize the LGBT community. Councilmember, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's weird hearing your own words quoted back at you. I really appreciate this recognition. The recognition really goes to the people who are on the front lines every day. For those of us who have an opportunity to have a podium to speak, I think it's our responsibility to speak truth. I know you've seen us in the news a little bit from Dublin. We managed to mess that up at every stage of the game. The comments that we heard in public comment in our first meeting about hanging the flag were heinous. There's just no other word for it, and it took us by surprise. Those of us who are allies, I think, had gotten a little complacent in this day and age, and it shook us to our core. It is so important, and I'm speaking to allies today, it is so important for us allies to stand up and push back. It is our role to be a shield between the haters and the LGBTQ community. It is our role to put ourselves between the haters and the LGBTQ community every time. And that's what I did. That's what I feel like my role is as a member of the elected body, and that's what I'll continue to do. So thank you very much. I won't take up any more of your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Councilmember.